Hello, it's Diana Marchand from Raw Foods Made Simple. And what I am showing you today is what I had a request to show, and it is how to make raw pasta we're making it out of zucchini. Now you can use carrots, but the thing that you have to note, see how this zucchini is straight? That's really what you gotta look for. Here is my spiralizer, and there are a couple varieties, but this is the one I have, and this is the one I really like. I tried the other one, wasn't crazy about it, the one that has the top spin. It has blades too, so you can make various thicknesses. I like this one. This is more like makes it look like a real spaghetti. So you buy one of these spiralizers. Now this was about $49.95, so they're around $50 or so. And then you cut the ends off nice and straight off of your zucchini. So and then you try to, there's a little thing here that you would insert one end of your zucchini to try to get it centered. And then these little spikes are going to go on the other end. So you really try to get it centered and nice and straight. Make sure you have the good setup. Okay, this is how easy it is. This is it. I'm just holding the thing down, and here's a little lever here, just because it wobbles all over, right? So you just stabilize, find a way to stabilize. And I just turn. And I kind of put a little bit of pressure on it as I'm going, but not too much. And then you can always break it off if you don't want really, really long pieces. And I like to take a plate with some paper towel on, because zucchini's full of water. So what you're going to get is these noodles are going to be really watery. Why I like to put them on paper towel at first is because then when you put the sauce on, the sauce doesn't just slide right off the noodles, right? So we're just going to I'm not going to do the whole zucchini, I'm just going to show you. So you just continue like that. That's how easy it is. It's super easy. You can take the green off if you want, like the skin. This is from the farmer's market, so I just left the skin on. I washed it. So that is your pasta. We're going to make a marinara right now, but so that is how easy it is when you get one of these spiralizers. And yes, you can use root vegetables. If you get those longer beets, really nice. You can do carrots. They just got to be a fat carrot. Different things, but you want them a little longer. If they're too round, it just doesn't work as well, but it does work. So you take it off, and you see, yes, this does happen. This is the core of the zucchini. It's a lot of seeds, really high in water, so it's good that that doesn't come into the pasta anyways, right? Because then it's too watery. So I'm just going to put it over here. So I'll move this off to the side. So that's basically how easy it is. Woo-hoo. And here is the pasta. As you can see, if I had all the green off it, the skin, it would really appear like regular spaghetti. So it's very cool. There it is on a plate too. It does look very neat. Does it really neat? I'm just going to pat it. Get some of that moisture off. So I'm putting it over there for now. What we're going to do is make a marinara. Now, yes, you can use sun-dried tomatoes, which gives it an earthier, deeper flavor and texture. But I felt like something, it's a hot summer day, I felt like something really light. So I am just using a regular, I love farmers markets tomatoes. So I got a regular tomato here. So I'm just going to throw it in. This is one tomato, about 1 cup probably. This is a small recipe, but you can make, you can just double it or whatever. So I have 1 cup. Now, I like it sweetened with a little bit of dates. You don't have to sweeten it. I'm going to put 1 date in. I soaked 2, but I'm going to put 1. So soak your date in hot water first. Take out the pit, of course. A little bit of garlic. Depends on how much you like raw garlic. It bothers me if I have too much, so I'm just using a little bit, but you don't even have to use it, or use a lot if you love garlic, right? Now, the best thing, paper towel, to add is fresh herbs, but I don't have fresh herbs right now. So I'm going to use some dried basil. This is dried basil. You can measure, like maybe a teaspoon. I would use basil leaves, which would be great. So I'm just putting in a little bit, a 1/4 teaspoon of dried basil. I'm going to add, instead of flaked oregano, this is an Italian spice mix, so it's flakes of different herbs, like probably basil and oregano, thyme maybe. A little bit of that, maybe 1/4 teaspoon. A little bit of cayenne if you like a little bit of bite to it. You don't have to, you can leave that out. You can always add more if you want more bite. Salt and pepper to taste. So You know about how much salt and pepper you want to add to things. I don't think I have to tell you on that, right? Okay, then we're going to use about a teaspoon of lemon juice. Lemon juice. Then I love rosemary in this, but I'm out of rosemary, so I'm going to add, this is herbs de Provence. Not one of my favorite mixes. I tried it one time, but I didn't really like it. So I'm just going to add about 1/8 of a teaspoon of it. A quarter. This is a quarter teaspoon. Okay, we're going to add a quarter teaspoon of it. Now, like I said, oregano, basil, and some rosemary would be just perfect. Okay. Quarter teaspoon of each. Start with that. If you have fresh basil leaves, that would be wonderfulness, like even 4 or 5, depending on how big they are, right? And then a little bit of salt. Oh, I already added my salt, did I? Yes, I already added my salt. Okay, so that is the ingredients right there. I love the NutriBullet or a Magic Bullet for doing small sauces and stuff. It's excellent. This is the NutriBullet, really high speed. Okay. Now usually you would stop and taste it, but because of the video length of time, I'm going to just add it. So of course, add to taste. So really taste it. If you feel it needs a little more spices or flavors, then add that. Now you could put this somewhere and cut it with a knife so that it's not all these big long pieces. Or if you like it like that, then for sure. Keep it like that. Okay, here's this. It's so fresh. Just using the fresh tomatoes. I actually prefer it other than with the sun-dried tomatoes, but I'll just show you what it looks like. Okay, so here is your little serving of pasta with tomato sauce. So that's how fast and easy it is to make this raw pasta. And you know what? It is really good for the summertime. You can get fresh herbs, you can get fresh, so many zucchinis in the summertime, and tomatoes, and you can just have the wonderful fresh ingredients for this. So it is a fantastic lunch or dinner in the summertime. So there you go. That is how to make your raw pasta and marinara sauce. Oh, and it's just, I always forget. My blog is www.rawfoodsmadesimple, and I have a free smoothie challenge on there also, so take a look at that. Okay, thank you for joining How To Thursday.